Alright guys, welcome back to the PWC channel. Today we have another match and this time it is Sinnoh League. We didn't have much Sinnoh League yet, so I'm definitely excited and glad to bring you this. It is Moonabloom versus Jactus, member of our mod team, so this is going to be exciting. Jactus matches in general are always exciting because you never know what to expect when that guy enters a Pokemon battle, so I'm definitely excited to see what he has up his sleeve this time. And I can already see that he has brought Dedenne, so that's fire. I think I've never seen Dedenne used in a competitive match, so I'm so excited to see what it's gonna bring. Also he's got Kangaskhan, Rotom, Heatran, Venusaur, which I think that might be a Venusaur Mega, and Drapion. On the other hand, we have Moonabloom with Aerodactyl, which I believe that's his or her signature. Absol, which might be Mega Absol, not sure. Hexorus, Donphan, Klefki, and the Leafeon it's called. Yes, Leafeon. Alright, and with that being said, I'm done with my intro. Actually, I'm in a call right now with Caracasa, who was supposed to commentate with me, but that guy seems to have problems or issues with his audio all the time, so I'm afraid we can't hear him. And I'm just gonna text him I'm ready, and with that we are ready to get this one going. So yeah, Caracasa was really glad because I thought I was gonna get to commentate this with him, because he actually got permission by his boss, aka his girlfriend. So yeah, but apparently didn't get permission by his mic, so that's unlucky, very unlucky indeed. But yeah, so we see the lead matchup. Moonabloom leads with her signature Aerodactyl, while Jactus starts with the Rotom Wash, so that's definitely a matchup heavily in his favor. He might also be a Scarf set, given the fact that he led off with it, which is really common. And looking at it, yeah, I guess apart from it's looking okay. I mean, Moonabloom has got the Leafeon, so that should deal with the Rotom pretty well. Also the Hexorus at least resists the dual step, so that's at least something. And Caracasa wants me to look at Discord. What's the matter there? Man hört mich doch, dude. Du hast mich safe gemuted. Oh well. He says we can hear him. Well, I can't hear him. I do have Discord on don't disturb, so that might be the reason, but the reason why I have this is because I always get all these notifications during matches and I always get complaints by people, so yeah, that's why I did it. Well, I will just try to do that to put myself as online. Yo, Caracasa, can you hear me? Say something, please. No, sorry, that's not it. I don't know why I can't hear you. I hope you can hear me, yeah, but you can't hear me. Oh well. Sorry, maybe it's me, maybe not. Can't do anything about it. Oh, and we missed a turn 1 Hydro Miss by Jactus, while Moonabloom decided to put up Stealth Rocks. So yeah, that's a unlucky turn for Jactus. And as I suspected, he is indeed a Scarf Rotom because he outsped the Aerodactyl. He missed the Hydro Pump before Moonabloom was able to put up those rocks. So yeah, that's definitely lucky. But on Moonabloom's end, but you would expect that she runs the Scarf on Aerodactyl if he leads with it or her. I don't know Moonabloom's gender, so if I say he and it ends up being a she, I'm sorry, but you know, this is Pokemon. We are like 99% male. That does not mean that female players aren't more than welcome, but yeah, just making sure that no one gets offended here. Alright, and there goes Moonabloom switching into the Leafeon on Rotom, which makes a lot of sense, and which is very good because now the Focus Sash on Aerodactyl is preserved for now. And Royal Omega is now gonna have to switch out. I would say Venusaur looks like a likely switch in. And yeah, just looking at the matchup really quickly, I think Venusaur looks kinda nice depending on the set, but it doesn't really fear anything from the Absol or Mega Absol. Doesn't really fear much from Donphan, from Leafeon, also from Klefki if he's got the Earth Power. So yeah, that thing might potentially be very annoying for Moonabloom. On the other hand, we see the Hexorus, and on week 1, I saw the week 1 match by Jactus, and he just got really badly swept by Salamence. And just looking at it, the Hexorus obviously with the same combination of moves like a Dragon Stab and a Earthquake and Dragon Dance is able to do just the same thing with no questions asked pretty much. He can just Dragon Dance once, outspeeds even the Scarf Rotom, and would probably OHKO the entire team. So yeah, just looking at it, this sounds like something that might happen to Jactus later here. Even especially because, let's say, he's got the Scarf Rotom, it's locked in a water move or an electric type move. Hexorus can always set up on that, so that's yeah, that's gonna be an issue, I'm pretty sure, for Jactus here. But yeah, I mean, you never know with Jactus. Jactus is such an interesting player. He never runs standard sets, and you never quite know what to expect when that man plays. So yeah, he won our what was not called the Johto League back then, but he won our lowest division last season in very spectacular fashion, so you can never count him out. As we see the trick on Klefki. Now that's annoying for Moonabloom because Klefki never wants to be tricked. It definitely wants to be able to switch up moves. But yeah, for now he was able to set up the light screen, which means that this Rotom is not going to do any damage to Moonabloom's team anymore. She can switch into Leafeon so freely here. Or even if she wants to risk it, she could switch into Hexorus as well. And that's exactly what happens here. So yeah, this is looking really scary now for Jactus. I don't really see what he switches into here. He might go into Venusaur maybe, or Kangaskhan, I don't know. He goes into Venusaur. Oh, that looks... But now that the light screen is up, it's not gonna do that much damage to the Hexorus. And as I said, after Dragon Dance, this might just as well be GG because, yeah, there can't be any sashes due to the... Oh, he's got Taunt on it. Alright, no Leech Seed for you. Yeah, if he's got Dragon Dance, this might be very nasty. Taunt, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw and Earthquake, or even Outrage and Earthquake. Yeah, I think... Not sure if Dedenne is the only fairy that Jactus has on his team, but... Yeah, oh, he's got his physical Venusaur. That's interesting. That's interesting. So at least he doesn't get hindered by the light screen here, but an Earthquake, as you saw, is still not something that scares Hexorus too badly, and I don't see any priority on Jactus's team apart from the potential Sucker Punch on Kangaskhan, which really isn't that common, so yeah. Maybe if he had it after another Earthquake, he might potentially be in Sucker Punch range, but kinda doubt it. Kinda doubt it. So yeah, I'm excited to see. First of all, if Moonabloom has Outrage over Dragonclaw on the Hexorus, this might be annoying here for her, because you would likely be forced to click Earthquake here for now, or Dragon Dance again. But yeah, I think it should attack here. Oh god, goes straight for the Outrage. I think that might be something that might cause some regrets later. Oh, right. Jactus does not elect to switch into Dedenne. Dedenne is fairy, right? Yeah, it is. Was just saying. I mean, well, that's interesting. The Heatran resists it, but this is still gonna do a lot of damage. And nah, this should be a KO, especially coupled with the Rocky Helmet. Alright, so that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I think that was a mistake by Moonabloom. She probably could have clicked Earthquake there to not be locked into Outrage and potentially swept from there, because there's no way, as we saw, Venusaur doesn't do that much damage, and it definitely, in my opinion, from that range wouldn't take 2 Earthquakes. So yeah. But that's all assuming that Earthquake was one of the moves on Hexorus. Which would make a lot of sense if, like, he's got Jactus has got Heatran and Dedenne as his fairy, Drapion as the signature, so Earthquake would just make so much sense. Oh well, we will never know, at least not until after the match is over. Alright. So yeah, just looking at it now, what's another possible win con? I mean, the Venusaur being gone is really nice as well for Moonabloom. So Hexorus being gone is nice for Jactus, but Venusaur being gone is also very nice for Moonabloom, because Venusaur was very annoying. So I see the Absol is a possible win con now, but there's still the Drapion sitting in the back for Jactus, so that might cause some issues here. And yeah, I think the sequence overall that we just saw definitely prolongs the match, because now I don't see any mons that are super scary for the opposition on both ends. And yeah, so this might take a lot of time now. Alright, he's got Toxic Kangaskhan, Jactus has. The Taunt on Aerodactyl comes into play here big time. So Taunt, Stealth Rock, Earthquake. Huh, interesting. What would the last move be? Probably Dual Wing Beat, I would assume, to hit the Venusaur. Ooh, and we see a double into Leafeon on the predicted switch into Rotom. That was a good play, but I'm not too familiar with Leafeon's moveset. I almost never see it played, and I've never played it myself, so I'm not sure if it gets Earthquake, but if it does not get Earthquake, it probably won't be able to do too much to Heatran. Alright, so this Sword Stance. Now, not sure what it has to hit the Drapion. It would have to get Earthquake for that. But it's probably still gonna get a kill here. If I were Jactus, I would probably just sack the Heatran. It's at 29% and it doesn't really wall anything anymore. Maybe it comes into Klefki still. And yeah, I mean, Moonabloom doesn't really like to switch into it, especially if Flash Cannon is looking nice. So yeah, that might be a reason to keep it. And yeah, looks like he will maybe try to wish up the Heatran, which would be big. Oh, he does. Oh, let's see if that works. Oh yeah, it works. Now that baton pass. That's, first of all, that's interesting. I love it. Oh man, that's so cool. I love this baton pass rule we have in this league, because you never see baton pass with boosting moves being used. And that's really cool for Moonabloom. Very cool, creative set. I love the use of Leafeon here. Now, yeah, this Absol might be an issue now. We know that Heatran carries the Rocky Helmet. And he sacks Kangaskhan, which I think is the right play. It's gonna be a close combat here, yeah. That was to be expected. And I think potentially Drapion can now deal with the Absol, maybe. Or even Dedenne if he's lucky. But yeah, let's see. I don't think Absol can hit Drapion all that well apart from close combat. At least I'm not aware of any moves that can. I mean, Caracasa is accusing me of having muted Discord, but when you watch this recording you will see that I indeed get sounds from Discord, so that's definitely not the case. I'm not sure why I can't hear him. My recording is definitely running, so yeah, not sure what's the matter here. Alright, this is probably Moonabloom calking whether the Absol kills Drapion from that range, and he comes to the conclusion that it does, and it does indeed kill the Drapion. So yeah, this might be GG here. Not sure if the Dene can prevent the sweep. Jactus is also posting whelp in the chat. I mean, this is not looking good, but maybe the Dene can do a miracle here. Let's see it. Let's see a Dedenne kill. I want this to not kill and just... Oh, the miss! Yes! Ah, oh, that's a shame that it didn't kill. Oh man, why is Dedenne so weak? That was a funny miss, because we all love to see Dedenne do work. And I think after that, Aerodactyl just cleans up. Oh, he switches... Oh, he misses with the... Well, that's interesting. He decides to try for the Rocky Helmet kill. 3 misses, come on, says, yeah, so now he has to sack his Heatran. That was a good play by Jactus. He was a little bit unlucky with that second miss there. That would have preserved the Heatran at probably a decent amount of HP still. But yeah, either way, I think... What's the Rotom at? Oh, still at 76%. So yeah, this means that this Leafeon is now gonna clean up probably with the critical hit after being burned. That's also unlucky, but I don't think it would have changed anything in the big picture. But the Heatran on a good amount of HP after living the Zen Headbutt might have been a check still for this Leafeon. So yeah, it was definitely unlucky for Jactus there at the end. But alright, I'm excited to see what happens here. Definitely very cool set. It's a Pitaya Berry, Dedenne, and Recycle. So he just shows off the set here. Wow, that's so cool. Jesus, is Moonabloom gonna get a problem with this? Nah, not really. The Aerodactyl outspeeds and just kills with EQ. But yeah, definitely cool. Maybe this means another sack for Moonabloom if... I don't know if Donphan can take a hit, not sure. Yep, I mean definitely it has sturdy, so yeah, you would expect it to take the hit, but this is interesting. Very cool set by Jactus. This is exactly why I love Jactus. He's always got these creative sets, and you never quite know what to expect. But yeah, this is a little bit too little too late now. Oh, that substitute was a little bit of a misplay there, but maybe the Pitaya Berry can still save him now. I mean, I can understand why he did it, because it would have saved him from the switch into Donphan there. And he... Ah, yeah, so now he's forced to kill the Leafeon if he can. That sub's not gonna... Ooh! Okay. Is this gonna get interesting? Wow, that's... Ah. He decides to go for another... Alright, I always already get... Moonabloom is saying she's scared. Oh, even the critical hit is not quite enough. Oh wow, that was a cool ending. Would have definitely loved to see it do a little bit more work. Very nice set, but didn't quite work out. GG guys, that was interesting, that was funny, that was definitely entertaining, and congrats to Moonabloom for the win, and definitely Jactus can do better in the next matches, I'm sure. And yeah, sad that Caracasa or his boss could not join me for the match, but maybe another time. And with that being said, I will wish you guys a nice weekend, nice rest of the weekend, and we'll see each other in the next one.